Section B, question number 5. Section B, question number 5. You are supposed to calculate the value of share. I will read the problem. For the following balance sheet of X and Y company as on 31st/3/2013. Capital. There are two columns X and Y. Two balance sheet. Two balance sheet. It's not a single balance sheet, it's a double balance sheet. X and Y. There are two companies X and Y. Equity share capital 6 lakh and 3 lakh. General reserve 1 lakh 40 and 45. 6% debenture 2 lakh and 1 lakh. Creditor 2 lakh 50 and 1 lakh 50. Opposite side. Fixed asset 7 lakh 73 2 lakh 35. Current asset 4 lakh 2 lakh 30. 10,000 equity shares of X Limited. First column nil, second column 1 lakh 20. Preliminary expenses 20,000 and 10,000. Fixed assets of the company for X and Y 8 lakh 30 and 2 lakh 50 respectively. Goodwill of X Limited valued at 1 lakh 20 and that of Y Limited 40,000 respectively. In this particular case, you are supposed to calculate what is the value of share only under net asset method. Only under net asset method. Pass now. Now, in this particular problem, there are two balance sheet X and Y, which won't make difference in the liability side. But if you come to the asset side, there are two company X company and Y company. Fixed asset is okay, current asset is not okay. Preliminary expenses cannot be taken. Thereafter, in the asset side, 10,000 shares of X Limited is given, but in the Y column. ಅದರರ್ಥ Y ಕಂಪನಿ X ಕಂಪನಿ ಶೇರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. That means investment. That is called as investment. How that particular situation you are supposed to handle? How that particular situation will be handled in computer? Now, I will watch out for X Limited. Calculation of value of share under net asset method. In this particular problem, they ask only net asset method but not the yield method. Now, statement showing net assets. Statement showing net asset. Net asset. One by one. We are supposed to take only X company, but we are supposed to take here X Limited. X Limited fixed assets. Fixed assets. It is given a revalued figure as 8 lakh 30. That should be taken. Current assets. But in this particular case, he is not given a revalued figure for current asset. He is supposed to take book value. If suppose not being given. Thereafter, 10,000 shares of X Limited, but the X column is nil. That's the reason which won't make any difference. Next one is preliminary expenses that cannot be taken, but in adjustment, he says goodwill of X company limited and Y company limited valued at rupees 1 lakh 20 and 40,000. Asset which got created. Create are you supposed to take? Which asset which got created? Goodwill of X Limited should be 1,20,000. 1,20,000. ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲೇಬೇಕು. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೋಬೇಕು. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆದರೆ that should be supposed to be taken. Then what the total of that? 13,50,000 less liability. By talking about the liabilities, equity share cannot be taken, general reserve cannot be taken. 6% debentures you should take. 6% debenture. 6% debenture to be 2 lakh. Next one, creditors 2 lakh 50. Total outer column nothing else 4 lakh 50. How much did you get? 9,35,000 less preference share capital is nil. Total should be 9 lakh. This is so. Next step, value of share is equal to net asset divided by number of equity shares. Net asset is 9 lakh divided by number of equity share which is given balance sheet. Equity shares of 10 each, 6 lakh is given. Adar artha estu? 60,000. What is the value of share then?
15.
Huh?
15.
Are you catching this concept? Yes. ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಟಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಯೂಟಿಗೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ is 15. Y company invested money in X company share. X company shares. In this particular problem is given 1,20,000. 10,000 shares ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ 1,20,000 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಇದು 15 ಆಗುವಾಗ ಅದು ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕು. 10,000 ಇಂಟು ಇವಾಗದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು 15. ಆವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು 1,50,000 ಆಯ್ತು. ಹಳೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿರೋದು 1,20,000. So you should take the revalued figure. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ take the revalued figure. ಅದರಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟಚ್, ಅದರಿಂದ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟಚ್. Calculation of value of share under net asset method for Y. Statement showing net asset. Statement showing net assets. Now, one by one we are supposed to write here. First one is fixed assets. It is given a revalued figure. Fixed asset as 2,50,000. Thereafter, current assets is not given a revalued figure, so directly you're supposed to write current asset. Current asset directly you're supposed to write 2,30,000. Thereafter, 10,000 shares of X Limited. 10,000 shares of X Limited. That is investment. Artha Y company X company share ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. So ಅದರ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ shares, but he's given 1,20,000, but in this case 10,000 share he's invested. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1,20,000 ಇದ್ರು ಸಹ now the value of share of X company is 15. ಆವಾಗ we can possible to go for revaluation of shares. So 15 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು 1,50,000. ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ 1,20,000 ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ ವಿ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೌ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಶೇರ್ ಅನ್ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಆವಾಗ ವಿ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್. Premium expenses cannot be taken. Last one is goodwill which got created in the adjustment. We supposed to take goodwill. What the goodwill did I given in this case? There is 40,000. 40,000. Do the total of this. 6,70,000 less liabilities. While talking about the liabilities, there are liability here. 6% debenture. 6% debenture is 1 lakh. Creditors 1,50,000. There is no adjustment is given. Directly outer column 2,50,000. 4,20,000 less preference share capital nil. Totally 4,20,000 is a net asset. Value of share is equal to net asset divided by number of equity shares. The net asset is 4,20,000 divided by number of equity share. In this particular case, shares of 10 is 3 lakh. Is going divided by 10 means how much? 30,000. 14 is the value of share and the net asset method. This is a way you're supposed to work out in this particular case. In your home, you're supposed to work out question number 8. Question number 8. Similar to this. Question number 8. Question number 8. Only change in figures. Not more than that. Rest of everything will be same. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಕ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನೆಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್. ನೆಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಏನೋ ಅವ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದು, ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್